Juan Esteban Gramajo Gonzalez. Fabien Guillaume. So I would now like to invite our two student speakers for today, Carl Asiano and Juan Gonzalez, to come on down and present their view of MSS 15.
No? Can you hear me? Yeah? Is it working, the mic? Okay. Just checking, right?
I don't think mic's working. Testing. Oh,
There you go.
that's good. I'd like to start today with a quote from one of my favorite authors, Henry David Thoreau. As the skies appear to a man, so is his mind. Some see only clouds there, some prodigies and gods. Some rarely look up at all, their heads are directed towards earth. Some see purity, beauty, serenity. Some see the future. Staff, faculty, distinguished guests, MSS 1996, graduating class of 2015, and incoming class of 2016, hello to everybody watching online. Welcome. Welcome to Strasbourg. Welcome to the 20th anniversary ceremony. Welcome to the International Space University. For some of you, it's your first time here. With enthusiastic hearts and energetic eyes, you cannot wait to get started. For others, you are tired. You're so incredibly tired. You spent the last 9 months basically living in this building, and you just want to go home and get some sleep. For others, you are alumni, you work here, you represent agencies or commercial enterprises, and you come here year after year because you care about the future of this university. On behalf of the MSS 2015 class, thank you. Thank you for your vision, for your labor, and for your advocacy.
So today we're here to show everyone just what has become of this, after these 20 years, what has become of the master program. This last year we had some great times and some that were not that great. While at ISU we had a number of activities that left us with unforgettable experiences of what is to work and live in an international, interdisciplinary, and intercultural environment. This is why we have divided the speech into this narrative. First, we'll talk about the international nature, the interdisciplinary approach taken, then about some of the cultural activities that we had through the year, and then we'll talk about the meaning of the university to us and its footprint. So first, international. We like to say that word. It's a beautiful word. You see the flags, but look around. You have people from all continents for sure, some 40 countries. And this, yeah, okay, yes, and each one of us here is intrinsically different. But this program brought all of us to work together with our differences, to work together with our own precepts and visions of life. For example, imagine me working with my friend Matteo. He's Italian. Apparently, every half an hour you have to have a coffee break. Coffee break. Then you would be with some other Chinese students, for example, and no break whatsoever. That's what we have to cope with, right? This program helps us break with paradigms, help us see through what we think and understand of others. And with so many things happening in the world, just really, so many things happening in the world. We need more of this. There are so many things, and we have to learn to share, to understand each other. And that's a lesson that ISU, for me, is one of the most important lessons that ISU has left for me. We cherish, hold up in high regard, and value others and respect their cultures and traditions. Yes, that is one of our classmates. And on top of all this diversity, this international diversity, you have to take into account that we are all from different educational backgrounds as well.
Which brings us to the interdisciplinary nature of this program. Space efforts are essentially scientific and technical endeavors which need to take place and be managed within a legal and policy framework, all on a sound economic basis. While some universities may just concentrate on one, here at ISU, we focus on them all. Well, what does that look like? Every day at ISU is different. If we have Professor Welsh's class, we start every day at 10 a.m. sharp. If we have Professor Zervos' class, we start a little bit later. We could learn about astrodynamics in the morning, how to rescue astronauts in the afternoon. We will spend all night working to crack the racket equation so that we can have a successful launch in the morning. We learned how to build satellites, about risk matrices, link budgets too. We learned about space policy and apparently how to give massages in the shower. You can ask Melissa about this one. At the end of a long day, of course, there is always a cold beverage waiting for us in the fridge.
So, intercultural. Throughout the year at ISU, we tried to live each other's cultures. We're in France, so we had a lot of this. We had interesting and full of life cultural nights with traditional food. I do like to eat a lot. And all of us would gather to share our culture with each other. We had dances, food, drinks, and we talk about culture and life in our countries. I didn't know, for example, that in Ireland, Irish people like to dress like leprechauns. Oh, there it is, they're leprechauns. Like to dress like leprechauns and throw candy all around while drinking green beer. None heard of in Guatemala. Culture, but in a broader sense. Culture is such a large concept. And everyone in our class represented their cultures and amazed us with their inspiring traditions. Now, everyone here at ISU knows us the International Space University, but us insiders, we have a couple of other names for it.
The Insufficient Sleep University. So to the incoming class, September is a fantastic month. Sure, this week is a little bit busy, but after that, the weather is fantastic. Barbecues at Baggersay, you remember Juan? It's beautiful. But then October comes. Things start to speed up. Before you know it, Christmas comes and goes, and you have team projects, individual assignments, tests.
Did you find your internship yet?
No. Did you hand in that paper?
What paper? Can you help me with my bike?
Your bike is broken again? Man, are you cooking tacos tonight?
Claro, amigo.
Yeah.
And what's the end result of all of this hard work?
Well, the net result is whenever you can, wherever you can, for as long as you can, you nap. We actually had a dedicated nap room. But when the nap room was full, we slept on the couches, in the library. And some people, no names, even slept at their desk, ironically, a lecture about sleep. There's another name for ISU, one that Juan made himself.
So, the Intercontinental Supper University. This year, we had a lot of lunches. And food is one of my things. My class probably noticed, you have probably noticed in this speech, that I love food. And no, unfortunately, it was not me who ate this chicken. It was this guy here. We ate from Brazilian feijão to American barbecue to Chinese dumplings and Indian andakari. Yeah. I don't know what is it about food that helps people bond with each other. We would cook, share, drink, eat together. Some would drink a bit. Now some would drink a lot. Now for that matters, no picture, else I'll be kicked after the speech. But we will learn to cherish these moments. We cherish these moments and we say to the upcoming class, foment these moments. These moments are important for you to learn to know each other, to be together, and to create links that will likely remain for years and years to come. And like this, we enlarge the ISU family.
So Juan was talking about family, and family is all about community building. And here at ISU, what you just saw was the traditional program that the masterminds created. But above and beyond all of that, students made their own initiatives, and this year we were constantly organizing. Some of the things had to do with space. This year we successfully organized Space Up, which was a tremendous success. We also made the first MSS patch, which you'll be hearing about a little bit later. Someone also organized Movember, where some of the most handsome and distinguished members of our faculty grew mustaches. Also women. This year, students came together to draft and pass our first constitution, which will help next year's students to navigate ISU. We also organized open mic nights. We went on ski trips. We went to UN COPUS to learn more about space law, and we even went to Russia.
But all of us know that the ISU community is much larger than that, than what we saw and heard here today. It's an international community, and as we celebrate the 20th year of these master's programs, it is up to all of us to envision the future of the International Space University Master Program.
Students of the 2016 class, you are the newest members of this family, and you have a duty to continue to uphold the traditions that will be passed down to you.
Graduating class 2015, ISU has provided us a stone to step on, and as you progress through life, try to think also not only on what ISU can give to you, but how can you give back to this amazing university.
And to all of the people who have dedicated so much of their time and their life to the International Space University, your service will never be forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, the space community is expanding, evolving, and continuing to push the frontiers. Let us all work together to do the same for the International Space University. Thank you.
Thank you.